Counter-Strike 2 is one of the most anticipated sequels in gaming history. It brings fresh mechanics, updated visuals, and a lot of hype. But like any game, no matter how legendary it is, it has room for improvement. In today's video, we'll dive into 5 key areas where CS2 can evolve to enhance player experience and solidify its status as a competitive giant. First up, hit registration and tick rate. Many players have reported inconsistency in hit detection, especially in high-stakes matches. Counter-Strike has traditionally used 64 tick rate for public servers, but competitive players rely on a 128 tick servers for smoother gameplay. While CS2 has introduced sub-tick technology, which should theoretically eliminate discrepancies, players still feel inconsistencies. Valve could improve this by ensuring sub-tick performance is optimized across all regions and making 128 tick servers more widely available for competitive play. After all, precision is key in Counter-Strike. Next, let's talk about cheating. Counter-Strike's reputation for a competitive environment has been marred by hackers over the years. As we all know, Counter-Strike's anti-cheat is far from perfect. Implementing a more robust, proactive anti-cheat system that includes better detection, faster bans, and community reporting tools would make CS2 a safer and fairer game. Valve could also take cues from other games with real-time monitoring and AI-driven detection systems to catch cheaters in the act. Valve is currently working on VAC Live, which in theory should eliminate a good percentage of cheaters, but it has yet to be implemented into the game, so cheaters can feel free to play with little to no repercussions. The next thing I want to talk about is map rotation and variety. Maps are the backbone of Counter-Strike gameplay, but there's been a lot of debate over the current rotation. While iconic maps like Dust 2 and Mirage are fan favorites, it's time for a broader rotation of fresh and remade maps to keep the game exciting. Valve could introduce more community-designed maps or remaster classic ones like Cobblestone and Train, bringing new strategic depths and variety. Regularly rotating maps would also prevent burnout and keep the meta constantly evolving. Weapon balance is another area where CS2 could use some fine-tuning. Certain weapons like the AWP or the M4A4 sometimes dominate the competitive scene, making other guns feel less valuable. Valve could tweak the damage output or price of specific guns to encourage more strategic diversity. Also, revisiting the economy system to offer more comeback potential for teams losing early rounds could create more dynamic matchups. If you remember back in 2017, people used to use the SG a lot more often than they do now. Since the nerf, it's really been uncommon in gameplay. I think the same thing goes for the AUG as well. You never really see anyone in game using those two weapons anymore. Customization is a huge part of the modern gaming experience. While CS2 offers skin trading and some in-game cosmetics, Valve could take customization to the next level. Adding more options to personalize weapons, gloves, and even agents would allow players to stand out in the community. Moreover, expanding on HUD customization and crosshair settings could improve player comfort and performance. The more control players have over their visual experience, the more invested they become in the game. In the most recent Armory update, Valve did implement keychains into the game, which I think is a good step in the right direction. So those are just a few ways Counter-Strike 2 can step up its game. CS2 has all the potential to not just live up to the legacy of its predecessor, but surpass it. With improvements in hit registration, anti-cheat, map variety, weapon balance, and customization, Valve can take this legendary franchise to the next level. What do you think needs improving in CS2? Drop your thoughts in the comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.